In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat in. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smiling. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouting. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand rising to the DMV and the rest of the world. How y'all doing today? This is the girl, Reese, aka Althea, aka the best that ever did it, aka in the house on this Tall Tale Thursdays. Yes, there's another a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Did y'all get out there and get any of that fresh pollen up in your lungs? Yes, baby. The pollen is out. Alice can't walk out the house now without crying and everything. But before we get into the show today, Tall Tale Thursday, and before we say hi to our guests and all that good stuff, let me say, Molly Mall Sea Moss, this is Shades of Blue. Y'all know what this is. But this right here is what you need to help cut down on the mucus in the body. And couple this two together, this some good stuff. Shades of Blue by AM Morning and that good old Molly Moss for a limited time. When you get both together, you get a discount on it. Yes. But we got you, boo. Tall Tale Thursdays. And let's see who's on the panel. Good morning, panelists. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Oh, funny man, Dave is in the building early in the morning. How was your day yesterday, Dave?
What'd you say?
How was the rest of your day yesterday after the show?
It was great. I went to the social service. I got a free phone. Not only a free phone, but they was doing they was doing like they had people that was not only donating clothes, but different shops doing free haircuts or whatever. And also, I got a free phone and a free cut.
A free phone and a free haircut.
Yeah, black people can't turn down free.
That's in Cumberland. It wasn't nothing but three of y'all out there, so So how many black people really stand in that line? 3, 2 or 3. Everybody else was white. Now, by it being predominantly white area, do they really know how to cut hair? Do y'all barbers down there, know how to cut hair, or y'all going to hair cuttery get your hair cut?
Oh no. There's some people that know how to cut hair. Yeah. There's the blacks that cut hair, and there's chicks that mess with blacks that cut hair. So
you said chicks that mess with blacks that cut hair.
White chicks that mess with blacks that cut hair. So
they cut hair. Oh my goodness.
And they've been taught well.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. So that means the ladies are cutting their hair?
Yeah, yeah. I had one actually. Somebody I used to talk to, um, cut my hair or whatever.
Okay. Okay, so down in Cumberland, gentlemen, you could go there. You could find a good white woman and a haircut. They know how to hair. Don't tell the brothers that everybody be migrating to Cumberland and they be all upset. Why is all these
Hey,
Negroes?
not all of them can cook though.
Yeah, well, we know. I seen them make macaroni and cheese in the sink. I seen them videos. We
Yeah,
know all of them can't cook.
yeah.
Oh. So, but that's where that little bit of soul, a little bit of flair, a little bit of flavor is supposed to come in at.
Right, yeah.
It's supposed to let your soul glow. You know, y'all out there, y'all doing everything else, showing them everything else. Show them how to get in there and prepare a meal with flavor and seasonings.
Shoot, that's somehow somewhat how you get them and all. They be like, "Oh, I never tasted this before." It's like
What? This is Tall Tale Thursday, and Dave is bringing in the stories, boy. I tell you. So
yeah,
you're dating people, and you cook for them, and they was like, "Oh, I never tasted this before."
yeah, yeah,
Delicacy, huh?
yeah. I'm just like, it's just seasoning, you know what I mean? But
I bet you will really blow their mind with a little garlic and paprika.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh,
So, have you ever heard of corn pone?
no, never heard of that.
Okay, because I don't know what that is either. What corn pone exactly is, and myself, you know. Man, this is Tall Tale Thursday.
That sounds
And
like that you would look up on Pornhub or something.
no, it's actually a dish that I guess it's a southern dish, you know, because you guys or how what does the other comedians call it? Hillbilly-ish. You know, it's one of those things, you know. But you've been there all your life, so to you, you don't know anything different. That's just the way of life. And also you guys bring a little flavor in the community. Like your mom and dad, did they have a little shop? Did they have a little cafe growing up? I mean, when you was coming up, because you was in that area all your life, right, Dave?
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
question,
The internet kept on going in and out. I
oh,
apologize.
they don't want me to ask that question.
Oh,
Uh,
what's the question?
I was like, being in that area all your life with your mom and your dad, right? What was the work in the city for them, or did they have to come out of Cumberland to find work elsewhere?
Well, my dad mainly worked in the prison. Uh,
Oh,
yeah,
is that? Am I saying the right? Oh,
yeah, pretty much.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. He was pretty much in prison most of my life or whatever. My mom, well, we moved out. We moved out of this area. We moved to Virginia, and you know, what I mean, I didn't like it. So as soon as I turned 18, I came back this way. As I said, the reason why I came back was because of family and everything. Getting to know,
Getting to know, you froze up again. They definitely don't want Dave telling the secrets. You froze up again right after you said
no,
getting to
keeps on
know.
doing that. Keeps on saying something about a connection or something.
Do you have all the other apps on your device closed?
Let me see.
You're on your laptop, right?
No, I'm on my phone.
Okay, on your phone, do you have all the other devices closed?
Oh no, I got like 20 open apps.
Yeah, you gotta close all the close it down because they will interfere with the connection.
I still got an open spades game I forgot all about.
He got all this stuff. He must got one of them iPhones. All this memory, all this, you know. But nothing get past the internet. It will slow you down.
Oh my goodness. I'm
He's
still
he on everything.
okay. All right, let's see if
And hopefully it'll stop the slowing down. I gotta ask my super producer, Molly, is that it? Should that help him from freezing up and all that? That he closed all of his open apps?
Yeah, that'll help. That'll help a lot.
Okay.
yeah, I don't the bill was due yet.
And the bill.
The bill, yeah, that's yeah.
All you can be able to do is text. But
No, I'm talking about the internet.
oh, that bill. Okay.
No, you're right about all of them. I mean, sure, I'll be late on all of them. I ain't gonna lie.
I learned my lesson of being late and involving in the credit. But we were talking about back to your upbringing. So you said that you guys moved out of Cumberland and moved to Virginia, but you didn't like Virginia either. So when you became 18, is it?
Yeah, I was almost 18. I think I was like 17 and a half or something like that.
And you prefer Cumberland over Virginia. What part of Virginia did y'all go to?
Winchester.
As far as I know, that's country too. That's why the phone dropped. Your ancestors said, "Shut that up." You ain't like no Winchester. They didn't like Winchester. Huh?
No.
So is your mom from Cumberland as well?
Yeah. Yep.
So she grew up in Cumberland. I wonder. See, I would have to ask them, what was it like by it being such a small area for Black people?
Right.
You know, not that many Black folks in it. I just wanted to know what were the jobs, and it was, was it lucrative?
You talking about back in the day? You're talking about like now?
Take us back in the day to now.
Oh, I mean, back in the day, I mean, you said it. You know, what I mean, like unless you want to work like a mediocre job, like Burger King or something like that. You know, what I mean, you had to go out of town or something for a good job. You know what I mean?
I was getting ready to say, how did they let y'all make a living? I'm sorry when I say y'all, people of color make a living in those communities. Because I'm pretty sure the secretary jobs, the jobs at the hospital, and the nurses were all something other than people of color.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? There was like a few that, you know what I mean, slipped through the cracks. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean, people working at like the railroads or different things like that. But like I said, mainly it was, you know what I mean, either stuff illegal or going out
illegal. I got it.
Yeah.
Say less. You don't want to get yourself in trouble. Don't want to end up with your dad's been told. You know.
Oh, he's a trip.
We all did that. Wow. I mean, I was just, because I know Columbia, Maryland, but Cumberland, yeah. I never been there. And then when Phil says hillbilly, then the other comedian says hillbilly, even you says hillbilly. I was like, well, how do a Black family thrive and flourish in a very much still mindset of segregation and racism in those type of communities? I mean, you would think that you will move or go somewhere where you know you're loved instead of going somewhere where you got the KKK rally right next door to your house and stuff like that. You know, that has to be challenging. You froze up again. Did you freeze up again? Dave? Did somebody call you? Because that would do it too. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Go out and come back in and make sure everything is set. I can't hear you. I can't hear. Good morning, Songbird. Good morning. My son's watching. You must be off today. Dave, I can't hear nothing you saying. Leave out and come back in. Thank you, darling. Okay, he's coming. I can't see if he's coming back in. Oh, with Tall Tale Thursday, we wait for him to come back up. There you go. So on Tall Tale Thursdays, you know. Okay, there you go, Dave.
Okay, yeah. It said something about the connection. Then it just, you know, what I mean, I couldn't hear you or anything. So
yeah, if you get a phone call, that usually knock us off too. If you're using your phone.
Okay.
So yeah. So what I was asking, and this is the last question, I'm gonna get on to the topic and everything, but I'm digging in your business. How do what made you stay in the area where you're not loved or not wanted? I mean, because you got your KKK holding your meetings and their rallies right next door and all that. I mean, in that type of environment, isn't that like a hostile environment? I mean, because it seemed like it's a high level of racism there.
I mean, it is. But I know this sounds kind of bad, whatever. No, but you know what I mean. Us black guys came together and it was like, you know what I mean. You know, we're gonna get all these white chicks pregnant.
Oh, okay, it's a movement.
Right. Yeah. So, so they're forced to, you know what I mean, love the. I'm joking around though, but in a way, that's what it seemed like because you know what I mean. Now it's like mixed kids everywhere and all. You know what I mean. People, older people that you know what I mean, that you knew that would say nigger and everything and all was, you know what I mean, now holding their grandkids and stuff. You know what I mean. So
yeah, but they're holding the grandkids saying, "Look at this little nigger. Oh, this little monkey chew's gonna be."
Yeah, they might say
they gonna change that.
They might say it behind closed door, but now you know what I mean. It's like, I mean, it's not as, you know what I mean, like as open as it used to be or whatever.
So you just making them hold their racism to themselves.
I mean, it might be hidden. I mean, I don't know, but
so they love their grandchildren, which is great for those that know how to love their grandchildren. Right. I know you got some that can't stand their grandchildren.
Yeah.
Don't some, you know.
Yeah, there's some that you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Some chicks talking about, you know, they got this disowned or whatever like that. No, but mainly it's the opposite.
Because it's predominantly so in your community, you find more of white women having a mixed baby than you find the black woman having a mixed babies, or
yeah.
So it's the white girls having and that's what they upset about.
There's you know, I mean, there's definitely black ones with mixed whatever. I mean, but like I told you earlier, you know, I mean, like, you know, I mean, unless people came from out of town, everybody's related. So you know, what I mean, so
everybody's related. So.
Right.
And everybody's still related just because y'all. Well, the childrens are still going to be related. So now, unless I got some purebred couples that's not related on the mother or the father side, the kids going to have a cousin somewhere related, you know.
Right.
So you guys helping removing the inbreeding out of the next 2 generations. So it's not all the way. You just push the inbreeding back.
Right. Yeah.
You know? Wow. That's really something. Woo! A Mayberry, a real live Mayberry. Okay. Well, Molly, you got anything to say on that?
Nah, it sounds like incest town, you know.
Yeah, it's basically what he said.
Small.
You know.
Oh no, it's not no incest town.
Everybody, all the white
Everybody
folk
some
Oh,
related.
kin
oh,
to
I,
him.
I mean now, I can't say.
Who they having sex with? Everybody some kin. I'm just asking.
He
What's
out
up,
there
Trey?
making them.
Trey Money? What's up, DJ Sliggy?
He out there having sex and making everybody cousins. Everybody was already cousins, but he's making them cousins of both ends. Not only do I have the same daddy as my cousin, me, my mama, and my mama's his cousin, and we got the same daddies. So you really messing up.
Okay. Yeah. I seen that a lot down in Ohio when I went to school. Everybody was meeting. They was like, yeah, we cousins, but so I'm like, how that's probably like, well, our father had sex with my mother and his mother, her mother. Like, who was y'all mothers? They all sisters. The dude done had a baby with everybody in the family. And it seemed like that's common down in Ohio. It says like 7 to 8 to 1 out there. And man, they don't care. This ain't just white women, it's black women, white women, just they all share man because I don't know why. I guess it ain't that many of them out there, but that's common to have kids with multiple women in that one family. So it confuses everything.
But see, where he's from, he's saying that's just one family. He was saying it is a whole community of relatives. And he's the outside out of towner, and he's pregnating everybody, which still will make the children that he make still their relatives and still their cousins. Now, unless they get more outsiders to stay, because say the mixed kids and start dating mixed, they're cousins. Now they're gonna be cousins on both sides, the mama side and the daddy side, and that's the man breeding again.
I got
My
friends that got kids.
my
They parents got kids with the brothers and shit. Like it's brothers that got kids with the same woman. It's just crazy. It happens.
Yeah, but
He's
do their
purposely
kids
doing it
grow
though.
up?
So I don't know. With Funny man, he on some money. I don't know what
But would
he out
their
there
kids grow
purposely doing.
up and date each other?
all
They
my kids,
ain't. You don't let that happen. Ain't gonna let
all,
that happen.
all my kids are mixed. So
All your kids is
Uh,
mixed.
yeah,
they gonna look different than the rest of them.
Yeah, but they're still gonna be cousins. All your kids is mixed,
yeah.
but they still be cousins with the other people in town. So they
Yeah.
still,
They,
I
Oh
still
no,
think they
no,
what's
still
up,
need to
Lee?
date them.
no. I'm not talking about.
What happened to the funny man?
He keep losing service or getting a call. What's up, Lee?
Because they don't want him
Morning,
talking
good
about
morning, good
Cumberland.
morning,
I don't think they care too
good
much about.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning. But Molly said you don't care too much about Cumberland. We're laughing. We're talking about inbreeding and in a community where everybody is family.
Oh,
And
why y'all talking about my family?
That makes sense now. Now that makes sense. That's Lee.
Why
That
y'all
makes
talking
more
about
sense.
my family?
You talking about your cousins and how y'all related to one man?
Hell yeah,
Like Adam. He
hell
basically
yeah.
Adam. He Adam. He the first man down there. First real man down there. Black man.
Yeah, I'm my own grandpa.
okay. Anyway, funny man. You taking it to that sideshow side again. We ain't doing that. That sideshow.
My girl Lee.
but but
That is
finish
inbreeding.
what you was saying. She done messed my mind up with that. Her own grandpa. I don't even want to know. I ain't even gonna think of how that could even be. So I ain't messing with it. See, that's okay. What did Trace say? Trace said something. Let me see. Being your own grandfather is actually real though. What?
Yeah,
Watch the video on it. Get out of here. What? How
yeah.
can you be your own grandfather?
It's incest. That's a part of incest. Like you, like
Having
back in the
sex
day,
with your
see,
grandmother, bro.
mainly only black people only African Americans, wasn't black back then. Colored and African American people had to take a blood test to see how close they were in kin to make sure that they didn't marry their children and their siblings. We had to take a blood test.
And when was this? 43 blood tests? When they was doing blood
Somewhere
tests back
around
then? DNA matches in the
somewhere, yeah,
40s?
somewhere back. It was back then. It was way back when. But they had to do a blood test to make sure they didn't marry their siblings or they sold off the parents. And some of them old men still like them little young girls, and they go get them, find out that's their granddaughter or that's their daughters
Sick.
that they took and sold.
They sick.
But it has happened.
Wow.
I don't know about the blood test, but Trey said being your own grandfather is actually real though. I watched a video on it like 2 days ago explaining the family tree. I still want to know how can that happen. Like you had sex with your grandmother, your great grandmother. It's still like you got to be born, right? So how do you
Right.
become your grandfather? Like
He
what
must
happened
mean
to
your
your
step
grandfather?
relatives. He must
I'm
mean
trying to
they
figure out, like, yeah, who your grandfather? Like who your father? Like who impregnated the woman that birthed you? I'm just trying to see how did that happen. Did this video just that confusing? It had people really thinking you can be your grandfather, or can you be your grandfather? I'm
no,
trying to
ain't
figure
no
out how can
way.
that happen. Explain that to me.
And now unless you believe in time travel,
Yeah, that makes sense.
every incarnation.
Unless you screwed your grandmother.
That
No,
still
that's
don't make
step.
you a
That's
grandfather.
step. That's not you're not blood. You're not a grandfather. That's your stepchildren or step whatever. That's only step.
How?
Only children on paper.
Listen,
But we're talking
Mm.
about legally blood bonding
Mhm.
way. We're talking about the blood way, not the legal way, not on the paper way.
I'm talking about legal. My sister is my
I'm talking
sister
about
and my
blood.
cousin.
We see.
My
We're talking about blood.
I seen that one, but grandfather, explain that one to me. That's the one. How do you become your grandfather? That's crazy. They're gonna have me puzzled all day, man. I ain't thinking about it. Hold on,
but it
Trey said something. I'll see if I can find a video. He said Lee always come with the real deal.
Lee
He
always
always
coming
been
with some
fooled.
circus. Oh, some stuff.
some real, but it be real. I
How
mean,
they
I've
come on, they
encountered
be
a
doing
lot of
blood.
things in my years
You gotta think
through
like
blood. Yes,
that's like
No,
what's
Lee,
that family ancestry thing? So they had that back then.
you're your
yeah.
own grandfather. So that means who you had to give birth to either to your father or mother. You had to be the responsible parent for the father or mother, and to be your own grandfather. So I'm gonna have sex
Yeah, I
with
don't
one of
know
my
how.
children and begot
Yeah,
myself.
I seen people be somebody's father and
You,
grandfather. Like the father had sex with his own daughter
if
and
you,
had got her pregnant, like Precious. You
Right.
know, like that's being her father and the
And
kid's father
grandfather.
and grandfather. But he ain't his own grandfather. Like that's like I don't know. That's like Adam being his own father. You know, like how like God created him. Like how do this work? Y'all can't just be saying stuff and just believing it because it was in the video. Do it make sense to y'all? How do it make sense?
It don't. The only way it can make sense is the steps. It's
I,
on the papers, not blood. You can't be your own grandfather. Yeah, show me this video where you your own grandfather. If that's the case, you could be your own mother then. That's what you're saying. You your own parent. I didn't need no mother and father to get here. I'm my own parent. What he say, Molly? What Trey say?
Trey
okay,
said he
so
sent the video. He just sent the video.
Explaining the family tree.
Oh, he said similar video explaining the family tree. Yeah, about how they can be the grandfather,
How
right?
you be
Not
your
just
own
like
grandfather. That ain't on that
Next,
family tree.
Not nothing
we,
else,
we,
cause I done seen all the other weirdos out here having sex with their kids and grandkids and shit. I wanna know how Nick can be his own grandfather. Like
uh,
I'm gonna tell your grandfather on you. I am my grandfather, nigga. Stop playing. You gonna tell me on me?
you know that there was a, a movie like that. I'm my own grandpa.
No, that's just crazy.
I
This
seen
is definitely Tall
Y'all
Tale
was watching
Thursday.
that movie. Y'all
I,
probably was watching that movie then.
I seen a comedy movie. Was the
You
what was the
get the
one that
video.
date Roseanne Arnold?
Yeah, I'm my own grandpa. Yep.
Yeah, I seen that, but I haven't seen anything on TikTok like that.
It's still
It's
that's
like,
because they don't understand it, and that even
what
when I
up,
first
Rue?
saw it, that confused me.
Hey,
I sounded
Rue.
like Molly when I said when I
Nothing.
saw that movie. I thought like Molly. How the hell you gonna be your own grandpa?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
in a
funny.
movie. I'm saying real life. I want to know how this happened. I'm looking at the trying to see this video Trey sent me.
He said
I'm saying once
explaining
you
the
see the
family.
video, you should be able to explain it in real time. Like why did
Things that make you go
like
Yeah,
somebody tell me something? I should be able to explain it, right? If I
You
hear
should
something
be.
like that, man, I'm gonna know about it. But it must be that confusing. Damn, I'm trying to pull this, send you the
This
video,
is
Reed.
funny.
But nah, that's weird. I'm gonna check into it. Then Trey said it. Trey stamped it. That's why I'm looking into it. If Lee just said it, I wouldn't even care to watch it. Trey stamped it because
No,
Lee be
no,
saying
no,
some
Trey.
crazy
We're
stuff
not talking
sometimes.
about
Lee see everything.
marrying steps. We're not talking about steps. We're talking about through the bloodline. We're not talking about a man that went back and married his step grandmother or
Okay.
grandmother. We're talking about the blood. In order for a man or a woman to be their own grandparent.
Do you realize? I mean, I may be a little bit off on this, but I don't think I
I'm gonna
am.
check it, Trey.
I may be a little
Nah,
off
Trey
on
said
this,
you
but I don't
right.
think. But I don't think. No, not that part. It's like dogs.
Hello?
Dogs. A dog will have sex with their mom.
I go at 2:00. I'm doing the show.
You know that, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dog
So
will
I
have sex
mean,
with their mom. A man will have
Okay.
sex
Now,
with his
how will he
mother,
become his
but he's not going to be his own
grandfather?
with his
grandfather.
child too.
And he's not going to be his own grandfather.
What are you gonna do? Marry his mom?
If he
Damn.
has sex,
See, I'm out.
if he has
My
sex,
laptop.
just think about it. Put yourself in the situation. He has sex with the grandmother. Okay, the daughter's already born.
Right.
How you getting
He's
here?
already born.
He's already born. Thank you. So how you your own grandfather?
I guess he married her. I don't know.
We're not talking. That's what we're saying. We're not talking
I'm
about
about to
marriage.
check
You
the
can
video.
marry all and do all kinds of sorts through the.
But they already blood. He's already blood. That's his grandmother.
Oh,
I don't know. That's I'm scared.
Let it go. Move
you
on
figure,
to the next until we figure that one out.
That's not. I already figured it out because it's. I'm thinking
Yeah,
logically, and I'm not thinking on. I'm not thinking on paper. I'm talking through the bloodline.
This is harder than algebra.
And and you show me how you gonna be your own grandfather. Your grandfather, that's 3 generations. So you tell me how you gonna skip 3 generations. You got your generation, you got your parents' generation, and your grandfather is their parents. So you tell me how you gonna be the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh, you went biblical.
Yeah. It ain't nothing but so tell me how you gonna do that.
Okay, maybe I am the grandfather already. Impregnated my granddaughter. reincarnated and came back. I don't know. I can't give you the measurement.
That's like
I can't tell you how many
twins that
cocoa beans it takes to make cocoa.
Baby, with twins make people related in old days in odd ways. Huh? Twins that have twins make them related in odd ways. Okay, I'm not getting that. Okay, I'm not understanding what you're saying. Good morning, Phil. I'm gonna ask Phil.
Don't ask me that shit.
Okay.
I don't know what the hell y'all walking into.
I just watched the video.
And what did it say,
basically
Molly?
what Basically, what happened was it was a dude who had sex with a woman, had a baby with her. Then he had a baby with another woman on the side, which was basically the dude's uncle. Or when not, then the uncle had a kid. Hold on, I got the whole. It still is.
It's still a what? Molly done crapped out.
It's still confused, but they got a whole song. I'm sending it to you, Reese, and they got a little timeline. But it's his step. It's somehow his step uncle.
It's a step for somebody in there.
He had a baby who he had a baby with. Yeah, and it's a half brother and a half sister. It ain't come out of the same woman.
Exactly. There you have
but
it.
They still confused. I'm still a little confused.
Y'all don't need doing genetic voodoo and shit.
No, Lee always bringing some circus stuff up in here. She talking about something. She's her own grandfather. And I said, how you gonna be your own grandfather?
And y'all sitting here listening to Lee's shit.
But one thing we do know, if
y'all ain't got nothing better to do today.
To entertain her. And I'm like, no, see, some people out there will believe that. Will believe, I'm telling you. At least
that's
they
fake
know
news.
It's true.
That's fake news.
So anything that you may hear on the Morning Max show, we try to educate them, but some of this stuff is just for entertainment purposes.
Crack is a hell of a drug. Fake news.
And we're explaining, you could get them step grandparents or steps or whatever, but through the bloodline, you're not, because like I explained to them, to be your own grandfather, that's 3 generations. It's your generation, your parents' generation, and their parents' generation. I said, now unless you're the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Put Lee on mute. Turn Lee's mic off. She's not allowed to talk right now. Turn her mic off. Introducing that crazy shit.
Because today, I wanted to talk about
what is crazy shit Thursday.
Well, it's Tall Tale Thursday. Lee always like to bring that off-color pudding stuff to you can't trust nobody that got a suitcase of ding-dings. Don't trust.
Do 2 midgets make another midget, or can 2 midgets make a tall person?
Yep, they can. 2 midgets can.
That's true.
2 midgets can. Genetics and DNA is something, but 2 midgets ain't gonna make their own grandfather. Your granddaddy had already been here, but you gonna make your granddaddy. Granddaddy, come on, I'm gonna make you. Granddaddy already did. You gonna make?
I went to high school with my youngest son. Shit.
That's the Michael Fox Back to the Future type.
Yeah, exactly. See, but you know who started it? David started it. We was trying to understand Cumberland, the demographic and the population of Cumberland, because David said that everybody in Cumberland is related to each other. So when he's a migrant, so when he came and migrated down to Cumberland, they were like, "Ooh, there's a little pepper." Everything else was salt, and he broke up the monotony.
So you related to everybody in Cumberland?
No, he said everybody in there related. You know, like little Mayberry, he came, wasn't related to nobody. So you know, they wanted that seasoning. They was like, "What? I ain't got to have sex with my cousin because there's a black guy that just moved in."
What are you, a proctor? What are they, proctors?
No. I was related. Okay, so so there's a like north side of south side. South side, I was related to people on my north side. I was related on north.
I need an org chart. I need an org chart.
So that's the reason why I had to go to strictly white chicks.
This nigga making up excuses why you do white shit. If that worked for you, I'm with you. If that worked for you, well, this happened over here and this happened over here, so that's why I had to go to white chicks.
No, he said at first, Phil, he said that there was a coalition of black men that said that they were going to take this prejudiced town upside down and impregnate all the white women. So they, go around and desegregate the town.
Hey, I'm telling you, if you go to events,
it's all right, bro. It's all right, bro. I went to white chicks for a better credit score, so we do what we do. We do what we do here.
Look, today, till Thursday, I wanted to bring up and show the video of what happened at the harbor. I know everybody heard about they acting like nut roads now at the harbor. Now Prince George's County is imposing a curfew on them, but this is how the curfew going: 5 o'clock. After 5 o'clock, you need to have a parent with you, or if not, you not only do you get retained, but your parents are going to get fined $225 for every hour it take them to come and pick your butt up.
Yeah, because if somebody got to stay with you, you got to pay that person's salary.
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it is. That's what they said. If a PG County person has to stay with you and wait for your parents to come, you got to pay that person's salary until somebody shows up.
Yep. I got a video about it. Let's launch the video. All right, now, Marley. Wait a minute. I'm Marley. Walk me through. Okay, I hit the video. Pull the video up on screen. The video. Add video. Then
just hit play.
And go back to hit the view tab on. I go hit it that way, right?
Yep.
View tab and hit play. Look, I'm learning it, y'all.
Yeah, we start
I'm
at 5 in Prince George's County. County Council on clearing the way for a new teen curfew, specifically targeting National Harbor.
And this is after a wild weekend with young people there causing all sorts of trouble. Fox 5's Bob Barnett outside of council chambers in Largo with an update tonight. Bob?
Hey there, Marina and Jim. You get the sense that lawmakers would love this new crackdown to go into effect immediately, but the legislation still does need to go before a public hearing, probably in the next week or so. But with its emergency designation, it is likely to move quickly and become law soon. I want to show you the video that kind of started the debate here in Prince George's County among county council members. This was at National Harbor last weekend. Police saying as many as 200 young people were there late at night, unsupervised, causing all kinds of trouble. With this new emergency legislation, parents could be held responsible, liable for their kids with an escalating fine schedule for not keeping an eye on their kids, letting them run around unsupervised. And it also would allow commercial districts like National Harbor to impose stricter curfew hours. As it is now, it's midnight to 5 a.m. on weekends and 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. on weekdays for teenagers 17 and under. This legislation would allow a place like National Harbor to impose a curfew anytime after 5 p.m. for unsupervised young people. Here now, 2 county council members who voted in favor of this legislation.
This is aimed at protecting our commercial assets and also our young people as well. Unfortunately, we have hundreds of young people that gather in certain commercial zones unsupervised in all-out brawls in the middle of the night. We have 14-year-olds at National Harbor at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. walking around unsupervised. That's not safe for them, and that's not appropriate for the area either.
We have to do everything in our power to safeguard the welfare and the citizens of this county. That includes businesses, all community members. And, you know, when we look at the curfew that we're putting in place, we got to make sure that what we're doing is we're protecting, you know, where our business community is, where our residents are. National Harbor is the economic driver of the county.
The vote among the county council this afternoon was 10-0. The county executive had a representative there saying that Angela Alsobrooks supports this crackdown. Again, it does need to go before a public hearing, guys, before it'll become law. But Ed Burrows was talking about one thing they've seen down there is that parents will rent a hotel room down at National Harbor for their kids, minors, thinking it's maybe 4 or 5 friends. It turns out 40 to 50 kids are in that room. The trouble continues.
All right, Bob, thanks. That's our Fox 5 Live Invincible question tonight. Will a stricter curfew help curb juvenile crime? And right now, 57% of you say no, 43% say yes. We are keeping our eyes on that poll for you, and you can vote by scanning the QR code, going to fox5dc.com, or voting in the Fox 5 News app.
Okay. Yep. Now, do you guys think by them posing the stricter curfew that will put a cap on this?
Yes.
Or do you think it's going to cause more chaos?
It's going to cause more chaos, but they got to do something. Yeah, I'm for it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm for it too. Fortunate for me, I don't have any children, small children. But for those parents that got those kids 17 and under, oh, they're going to have a fit. That means, like, when we grew up, we could walk through the mall alone. We could go to the mall. We could hang out. This is going to mean kids can't go to the mall freely no more. They can't go hanging out. They can't go shopping. They can't.
That ain't what that means.
Socializing at the
that
food
means they can't go in packs. Okay, they can't go 20 deep or something like that. 1 or 2 kids, they're not gonna fuck with. But if you got 30 kids or 10 kids walking in a pack, that's what they targeting.
They don't have to walk in a pack. They could come there separately.
But I'm saying, this was a pack. It was 20 or 30 kids fighting. Okay. Now, they can separate them and make it look different, but this is what this is targeting, packs.
They're trying to. Well, look at it when senior skip day. It comes right the next day, right after senior skip day. That could have been some fuel spilling over from that. When 6 to 500 kids all out there, and then they start opening up shooting. They scattered like roaches. How do we know that's not a part 2 of what happened on Friday? On Saturday, they could have been like, "Oh, I saw such and such. Oh, they did this. They did, you know."
Okay, well, we just wait and watch and see what happens.
But like I said,
do you want your store to be the store that you get 30 or 40 kids running in, taking your stuff? I mean, let's be for real. We got to think like adults here. I mean, we want to, be on side of our children and stuff, but we also need to think business minded and like adults here. I mean, that is the tourist industry for PG County. You don't want to make it look like it's not safe to bring in tourists. You don't want to mess with the hotel revenue. And I'm going to tell you, they don't give a damn. That's what this is about. They're not messing up their money messing with these kids.
They shouldn't have to. But what about the kids that's visiting? That's coming here on summer break with their parents. Their parents is at the club, and the kids.
Okay, it's 2 or 3 of them together. It's not 20 of them.
I understand, the curfew, and like you said, trying to make a change or whatever like that. No, but what time is the curfew? If the curfew was like 5 o'clock or stuff and all, somebody would just plan a fight at 4 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Well, it ain't gonna kick off until it get dark. Start getting dark, you know. So I'm just saying, I'm not a fight referee or nothing, but you know, it's like, you know, I mean, you ain't gonna be
Gotta
able to
be
prevent
careful.
every damn thing, but you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they had Thirsty Thursdays down there as well, and that was turned up, and they had nothing to do with the kids. It was just too rowdy, so they canceled it. You know, it was too many outsiders coming down there during the time when tourists did to visit. They take care of their tours. That's anywhere. When we leave the country, they take care of us. You know, so
they
it's
take
vice
care of us
versa. So
exactly.
if a kid down here and they visiting, they parents somehow at the club, like they shouldn't be out there just wandering around the harbor anyway. Like we talking about kids 17 and under. They not talking about 19, 20 something year
Right.
olds. So if they at that age, they should be getting ready for school the next day. You know, and if it's the weekend, they gave them to 12 o'clock. After 12, what are you doing out here anyway? So it's like if
And
you a
let one of
parent,
them tourist kids get hurt
yeah.
or something
All
get
hell
killed
breaks
in
loose
there.
then.
Now you can protect them. So now if your kid do be out there, it ain't other 5, 6 kids ready to be bullshit. Them kids just don't know. The police might grab them up, say, where your parents at? Oh, you here to visit? Okay, we can just gonna bring y'all back to y'all room. They had this when I was young. We just couldn't go to Addison Mall. We used to fight all the time. We couldn't go to Crystal Skating Ring. We fight. They just push us elsewhere.
Exactly.
So the kids ain't gonna meet at the harbor no more. They just gonna find Crystal Skating Ring or somewhere else, and that's what. And they not gonna care there. It's just the harbor is too much of a tourist attraction, and like
Exactly.
Phil said, you ain't about to mess that
Exactly.
money up.
Yeah. They're going look, if you want to really get somebody, they're gonna get got. There's a
Right.
way
Yeah.
around to getting them, sneaking them, getting them, or whatever. It might bring it to your front door, but you're gonna get got. So
But you ain't gonna get got in the tourist area where everybody gonna see it, and
you
that
ain't
shit
gonna
is
get
gonna be
got.
on that shit is gonna be on
Opportunists,
CNN all over the country, and people start
opportunists.
canceling their tickets to come to DC or come.
As a parent, shouldn't you know where your kids at? You know, like all them kids down there that was fighting, they was off the late night. They was 200 deep. 200. I don't know how long. It probably was packs of 20, 30, but that's how deep they was. How could 4 or
Where
5
are the
officers?
parents? That
But the
I
police
mean,
can't stop them many kids at one
No,
time, you know. So it's like the only person can help them is the parents. Keep them from being out here so late, you know. Like it's cool during the day, we giving y'all them times, but at a certain hour, you
and the
know,
first
you
thing
gotta go
is
home.
when something happens, and because you know cops ain't gonna run up on no crowd of 200 deep. They gonna if something kicks, they gonna start shooting. Okay, then you're gonna be sitting back talking about somebody shot my kid. Okay, so you know you got to take responsibility of yours before that happened. I mean, I can't. I mean, I do feel sorry for you. Shit, I'm fighting for gun violence, but I do feel sorry for you if your kid gets shot. But you also got to look at the part that your kid played in this shit.
Right. Right.
wow. I mean, I'm just like I said, it's really changing. It's getting they're getting bolder. They're getting
God forbid they start running up in them stores and they doing flash robberies, because that's where that shit. That you know, that's the new thing.
Trey Money.
What's up, bro? What's going
hey
on? Hey,
Wiz.
y'all. How you doing?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Ain't too much. Ain't too much.
So the flash robbery, yeah, I get all of that and stuff, but a lot of times, and it depends on where they was doing a lot of that in uptown and the northwest and like the CVS. That's why they had to close the stores and stuff down. And now the Safeways up there got the guards. But out in Montgomery County and Prince George's County, I didn't hear a bunch of flash robberies because when we go in the mall, first of all, if we was to go in the mall, more than 5 of us, they looking at us anyway like a game. And the mall security will follow you about all over there. This how it used to be when I was growing up at Forestville Mall. And they'll tell you, no, be quiet, no running. Y'all kids got to go outside with that. So we
Yeah,
had
them days over. Yeah, them days.
Mhm.
See, they sell weed to the mall security, so they already cool with him. He live around the way. Like it's in there a lot deeper. They ain't thinking
He
about
on
no
they block.
security. They would beat him in the store. You know, like security be my size these days. Then they be girls. Half the securities I see now be female. Them little dudes ain't scared. What's your thoughts on this, Trey? You popped in.
Honestly, these kids is, I don't know, these kids is not what we were. So it's kind of hard to even relate to them because I don't know what y'all see. I know y'all parents is out there on TikTok and at the parties and stuff with y'all. They're not just dropping y'all off and waiting for y'all to be done to pick y'all up. They there with y'all. They trying to get drunk, trying to get lit with you. They rolling the blunt with you. So I don't know, in an era that can roll up with their moms and turn up and all that, I don't really know. I don't really know what to say about that for real. Yeah, because these kids are ruthless. All these kids I see out here in ski masks and shit. I live right up the street from the MGM, so I can get there in 10 minutes. On the same road as so I see that a lot, but I don't know. I mean, these people not, like he said, like Philip said, these people are not gonna mess with their businesses. Every time I drive by there going to see somebody or whatever, it's Kevin Hart or Patti LaBelle or some top A-listers that's not about to. They might not playing with these black kids around there. That's about money. If you're not out there to spend some kind of money or maybe take yourself to the Ferris wheel, you ain't out there to do nothing else. So I mean, these kids out here like doing what they want to do. These kids like really be out there for themselves. I know kids 17, 16 with guns on them, like, and it's nothing to walk around with something on you. So
That's
in this
crazy.
area, it's not even like that bad, but this is a whole different game. I wish I had more to say right now, but I'm just more so listening
No,
to
you
what
said
y'all
it.
think.
You said enough. Yeah, you said it.
Yeah,
And we keep
shit.
forgetting that social media plays a huge part. And when I say social media, I mean the video games, social media, all this stuff that they seeing. Like everything ain't a Call of Duty. Everything ain't Halo. And these kids going out here into the real world, like it's a video game. They got to get their head. It's like they don't understand logic. What happened to the critical thinking skills? They used to teach us that in school, critical thinking. What happened to those thinking skills to make anyone think that I could start a fight?
These kids don't know how to read, let alone thinking skills. These kids can't read a book without getting intimidated.
They read a book, Dr. Seuss.
Let
me ask y'all this.
Cow.
And this is real shit. Let me ask you. We're doing a show for gun violence. Let me ask you this. I want to talk about solutions. Okay, what are some of the solutions that if we have somebody in the audience that want to listen, okay, what are the solutions that we can give them, man? I mean, I just can't tell them we're gonna come up here and make y'all laugh. I want to give I want to talk to y'all about some real shit. What are the solutions?
Somebody got to be able to sit down with these
First
kids.
of all, we need to stop.
Somebody got to be able to
the accessibility, how easy it is for our children to get a hold.
That ain't gonna happen in the
You can't control that.
That ain't gonna happen.
Control that.
If
that was the case, we would have did that.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't it.
But somebody seeing these kids, a lot of these kids want to be seen. Even if you hitting them with some, oh, bro, you shouldn't be doing that or whatever. A lot of kids that I see firsthand in front of me, listen. I like these young kids that look up to me and be like, oh, bro, I feel this way, I feel like that. These niggas got guns. These niggas will shoot your ass, but will take the time to listen to something I have to say because somebody is finally telling them,
right,
but this ain't right, that ain't right. They want to hear that more than they think, more than it visually looks. You got to be somebody strong enough to push past that shit and actually talk to them kids. Don't be afraid because that nigga got a gun. Don't be afraid because there's 6 or 7 of them standing there. You got to stand up. The older folks now, the old heads or whatever, people I listen to are afraid to talk to these kids. So it got to be people as a collective. We got to round up people that's not afraid. Like, don't be afraid. You afraid to walk in the hood. You afraid to be, yeah.
See, there's got to be the OGs that's not afraid to die. Because Molly, you know this story. Because I think I heard it from you that a kid at a junior high school student at this Trey, a OG was trying to tell him not to do something or that ain't where you want to go. The little kid got mad and pulled out the gun and killed him.
Yeah, that's my
Mhm.
friend Josh, and
Mm.
he just came home from doing 15. So he out there just trying to talk to the youth. But, I got a tight hold on the youth, definitely in my neighborhood.
Yeah,
And
I was gonna say
the
I'm
last thing
I'm
I tell
connected
them,
with
you
mine.
know, I never tell them put down the gun. When I was younger, I had OGs telling us to do the same thing. I had a couple of my friends, we was turning things around, but about time they put their gun down, it was too late. Now they out that joint forgetting that, yeah, you might change your life, but people ain't forget the things you did. So it
Exactly.
depends on
You
how
gotta
deep
talk
they
with them.
is, but for
Talk
the
with them,
kids
not
who
talk at them.
yeah,
That's true.
for the kids who ain't get that far, them the ones we need to really try to grab a hold on to and save. And there's a lot of things we can do when they're young, because I see it on the baby safe mode on YouTube and all that. They can't watch
Hmm.
certain videos, but parents don't look at those things. They let them watch anything, and all these phones got facial recognition, so they can see who actually watching the video. So if it's a kid on that joint, they
Hmm.
trying to watch something that's crazy, they should be able to block the video the same way they
Hmm.
do with us. And they say we got to take this video down, or they say, are you 18 and older? If so, you got to go through other channels. But right now, they just got access to anything, and they can watch anything without no parental control. But it's right there. You can actually set your cable box up that they can't watch nothing but what you want them to watch. And
Hmm.
I like that because I know how to work it. But for the parents who don't, I think they need to get more into that, because about time they get 10, you don't know what they've been watching, what
Censorship,
influence.
yeah.
Now it's too late. Now they got guns in the house, water guns. You like, I never raised you to do that. No, the TV did. The game did. All these different, programming. It got him to want to do these things. And these kids, they are smart. They just use it for the wrong reasons. Like half the kids in the street, they might not be book smart, but they street smart. They can
Hmm.
count, they can stack money, they can run a business if they wanted to, but they just use it for the wrong reason. Just how people want to be a successful ball player, they want to get their numbers up too. They want to be the
Hmm.
best street nigga. They want to be a hit man. They want to let people know I put in work. So you got to just change their mindset before they already got their mindset.
Right.
We gotta relate to them. Try to catch them. If you can catch them
Hmm.
before they get to that point, but you don't know why that kid got no gun. I don't think
Hmm.
nobody in here on this panel is walking around with a 45 on them or nothing like that. I don't
No, I
think.
got
I don't,
22.
but if you got something on you, if you live in that type of place where you've got to protect yourself, do that. But we're adults. But I'm just saying, as far as the kids in general, like the average person isn't walking around with a gun on them. Average person might have a strap in the car. They might have a joint in the house, but you don't feel like you have to. Like
Right.
a lot of these kids are perpetrating wanting to be hard, but a lot of these kids feel like they have to do that. And if we all looking over our shoulders at each other, because you all know, everybody get a little sense when you see 2 or 3 niggas walking together, you gonna look over your shoulder. You ain't gonna walk with confidence and think ain't shit gonna happen. You gonna think about the possibility. So I feel like if we all looking at each other and not only gritting and hating on each other, but if we all looking at each other like that anyway, the animosity in the air is going to have these niggas nicked up where they feel like they have to be a certain way. They're going to have to carry something more. These kids out here, they want to be reached. Their parents ain't around or whatever. I know some parents, overtaken by drugs or whatever it may be, or out there, locked up just as much as the kid is. I know a kid 17 that just went to jail that I know from up the street, robbing niggas. But these kids want to be reached more than we think. But you got to be somebody to stand up and do that shit. Not be afraid. Not make a post about it. Not make a video. You got to be there out there in their face.
You gotta be real about it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what else I want to point out? Certain kids or certain communities, they're not going to do that wilding out stuff in their community. They're going to come somewhere else where they don't live and do it. They bring it into other neighborhoods and stuff. A lot of times it's not even the kids that live there that's causing the rah-rah. It's kids that's coming from different neighborhoods to bring like the dump dirt in your neighborhood so that their place can be all still nice and clean and pristine. They wouldn't try it in their neighborhood, but I'm gonna go over Southeast and try it. I live in Montgomery County. I ain't gonna do this, but I'm gonna go down there and no
Nah,
Northwest and grab
it'd be
or
the
try.
opposite.
It'd be
If
the
they
Mm-mm.
come in
opposite.
our hood
Yeah, it's
doing
the
anything,
opposite.
we would beat the
It's the
brakes off
opposite.
them. In Southeast, ain't no Maryland kids coming in their neighborhood dirtying
Mm.
it up or messing it
Yeah.
up. Or nah, Southeast already dirty. They ain't got nobody to come around and clean up. My mother and all this, we had to go outside and clean up. the neighborhood at the 4th of July. We all had to come together and clean up. Out Maryland, they got people that come around and clean up the communities every day. So we ain't letting nobody come around there. But the Southeast, I used to see people go out there and they be scared to even throw shit on the ground. You be like, why ain't? But when we back in the neighborhood, they get drink a juice, throw it right on the ground. EC, spit them right on the ground. But when we out Maryland in them nice areas, they don't even want to litter. You be like, nah. I used to purposely throw stuff. Anytime I got out Maryland, I'm trashing. When I'm in Southeast, I put it in the trash. I like stay clean out, and they get paid to get cleaned up anyway. So we gonna make sure somebody keep their job. You know. So
shit.
I wonder where was the kids from that did this Saturday, and where was the kids from that did the senior skip day thing on Friday? Because if you got 500 or 600 people, what areas? What
they from everywhere.
They're from everywhere. From the local high schools. That's always been a thing. I don't know if they do it, but that senior skip thing has always been a thing in Maryland.
Yeah, we ain't never got no 500 or 600 of them together. When I was coming up,
it was 2 or 3 schools. It was 2 or 3 high schools.
Yeah, they had to be at least.
It had to be more than some 2 or 3 high schools.
But they got social media, so they link up. They link up through social media. So a lot of them, they link up way more than we did. They be knowing what the other schools fight and everything. We ain't know who fought at Dunbar unless somebody from Dunbar came on like it was a fight. They know by second period. Hey, Dunbar already had 3 fights. You know, like how you know that? It's on IG.
Social media. That's the culprit right there. Again, they got stuff at their fingertips. Where when we was coming up, it took a minute to travel to get there. So we all, you know, they're already fighting someplace else because they travel instantly. The beef travels instantly. When we was coming up, it might took a day or 2, whatever, to spark it up again. But now it's like wildfires. It sparks quick. And it's all because of the social media, the influence of social media, and the beef that they can keep going on social media. I'm tired of so much beef. Ooh, they need to become vegan. The social media people need to be like, no beef. No beef. Social media, it need to be vegan.
Beef sells.
No, they need to be like, where's beef?
Beef sells.
They need to become vegan, though.
And that's why
that's always going to lead the industry. Yeah.
That's why we need to take care of ourselves as parents and take care of our damn kids, because social media is not going to help us. You know, because we got different agendas. Theirs is to make money. Ours is to raise. Well, supposed to be to raise our kids the right way. And trust me, we don't do that great either. So. No, so you know, most of our problems start. We hate to admit it, but most of our problems that we have in our community starts at home.
You're right.
Yeah.
So,
That's
stepping on people's toes. That shit is true as shit.
Now, are we our brother's keeper? Because we keep turning our head in the blind. How we supposed to be?
No stutter in it. Yes, we are.
Because it feel but the society now, they just minding their business. If I see something going on in your house or whatever that ain't right, they turn their head. I ain't getting involved. That's Phil shit. I ain't messing with Phil. But instead of say, hey, can I help? What's wrong? Let's come up with a solution together. We're not neighborly with each other.
Remember when I was a kid, everybody on the block could beat my ass. You know, let Miss Maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me see somebody.
What was you gonna say, funny man? He was about to say something.
Oh, I was gonna say I hear different things about you know, parents and everything like that. No, but sometimes it's the parents that's the instigators.
That's true too.
The gaslighters, the instigators.
I remember when I traveled play football in DC when I was Southeast, whatever. There was also a youth team or whatever. And this was probably like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. And one of the kids got beat up or whatever. And then like a day or 2 later, the dad brought the other kid to the practice or whatever like that, and said, do what you got to do, hand him the gun and killed that boy. He was only like 11, 12 years old or whatever like that. So, you know what I mean?
I'm not surprised.
Talking
That's
about
unfortunate.
the parents and everything like sometimes I mean, true, it is social media and all, but sometimes it's what they're seeing their parents doing.
All parents ain't created equal either.
Right.
Nah, some people don't need to be parents. Some people never were meant to
That's why
be.
you got turned in handbook. This
Mm.
Right.
shit. Everybody
Mhm.
meant to be a parent. Some people just sperm donors.
Mm,
Oh
And
my
that's just
God.
it. Sometimes that's just it.
I
But I
mean,
mean, if the women get off line, stop twerking with your kids, and I'm tired of seeing all these kids on that sexy red shit, like all these
yeah,
infants and little kids, not infants,
yeah.
but little toddlers and little 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds running around talking about what color this is and what you gonna do and the women are out there twerking with their daughters. The women are out there recording the videos.
Yeah.
The parents are recording the videos, hoping to go viral. So what the hell we gonna do when the parents are literally doing their kids' friends now? There's no child's place no more. There's no sitting your ass at that other table while the adults is talking. There's no none of that no more. So I'm happy when I was 94. I was born in that time to get good music, discipline, and staying in a child's place. I don't know what the hell happened to y'all now, but y'all need to whip y'all kids again.
It
Snatch
sure
your child the hell up. I don't know
Let
what the
me
hell is
ask
going
y'all,
on.
amen.
let me ask y'all this, and I need your opinion. I've
Yeah.
been going and talking to different city officials for this show. I've been trying to stay away from churches because I don't want nobody to come in and start throwing fire and brimstone at these people.
Mhm.
But to be perfectly honest, they play a role in it. Well, in my opinion, they may play a role in this too. So, do you think I need to start involving churches in this thing?
Yes, community. If you're gonna say
The
involve the
churches will.
community, churches have always been pillars in the whether we like it or not, good or wrong, and the difference. Churches are always have a fear of influence. They're always somebody listens to whatever preacher, pastor, or whatever. And the church, so there are some good churches that thrive on good community. Then you have some jackleg preachers that thrive on the community's money. But
I
you
think
need
you
to
need to
make
let
them
church stay where they
because
at.
that's where your mamas, that's where your grandmothers, that's where your auntie. And if you want to get the community involved, yes, make them church people be accountable too. That's what it's saying. And
The
my
church
brothers,
people was already there. That's my problem, though. The churches was already there. Now having people in that church, people that gravitate towards it anyway, those are going to be the church selections that you'll choose from. Because those are the people that stood up and wanted to say something. But the churches was already there. So I
but
feel like
for
if
his
you happen
particular
to,
thing, Trey, for his particular thing that Phil is talking about, he's talking about for the event on the 21st. He said, dude, he's been talking to everybody, but
oh,
he
not
has
okay.
not talked to the churches. So he's
Mm.
asking us, do he, our opinion on do we
Clergies
think
and
for
stuff
that
like that. I think
for
people
that
like that
event?
can
Because
offer
church
prayer.
already got church comedy. That's why they always say you got some clean comedy. You got something for the church. We do comedy at the church, so then that gonna change the whole flow of the
Narrative
show. They not gonna be up. Y'all ain't gonna be able to do what y'all already got
is
planned unless y'all just
gonna.
want to do a lot of clean
Mm.
comedy, which a lot of people don't find too
Church got
funny.
to stand up and
But I
meet
think
people
that's
where
something
they
y'all
are.
should do if y'all doing a clean show. Like invite the church out, all the
Yeah,
churches.
yeah.
My
Because
opinion.
the new thing, Reese, is we planning on having a community day on Sunday, where you just come to the club and it's not. We just started talking about this yesterday, but have like a community day. I've been talking to the fire department, had them come out do like a health drive and this, that, and the other. Because
That's what's up.
this thing is turning into a total weekend event. Okay. So like I said, I'm talking to the fire department. I want them to come out there, maybe have a health day. The club has agreed to let us do something out on their back patio, just like a community day. People just come
That's
in.
what's up.
But I mean,
So do you
what I
have tables or anything like that? Like tables of different resources, like for like a food drive resource, food bank, different clothes or whatever.
yeah, we trying to get everybody that want to be a part. Let's get them involved in this.
That's what's up.
What about? I was thinking about it's something that Molly said. That I was thinking about, and it keeps ringing in my ear. Well, a lot of people in the communities and stuff don't like the police, right? And they're not going to want to party or have a good time with the police. Like what was it, 2 years ago? The police was trying to do a community day with the go-go band and all that, and a lot of people, they was like, we don't even like the police. We're not coming out to support. Do you think that we will be faced with that same type of opposition, where a lot of people?
I don't know yet, but I mean, everybody plays a part in the community, like it or don't like it. Everybody plays a part in this. So, I mean, if you don't like the police, you probably got your reasons. I mean, I ain't crazy about it myself, but as I get older, I find out, you know, the world is a better place with them than without them. It's a funny thing for me to say, because I never thought that, but it is what it is. But everybody's a part of the community. Huh?
I said that's because it's changing now. Because back in the day, the OGs was policing the neighborhood and making sure the neighborhood was safer. So then, when the police came in, they was shaking down the people that was providing that level of protection for the people. You know, so that's the whole dynamic of what everything looked like is changed. It's like that one day we went to sleep and we woke up, it's a different world. The way the kids and everybody move nowadays. Police used to be in public enemy number one, and when your hood dudes used to be the heroes. You know, they looked out for the block, they fed the block, they did, you know, it's like I said, so much has changed now. So I
was talking to the fire department yesterday. They told me, you just don't know how tired I am going picking up kids off the street after being shot, you know. And what is the solution? I mean,
stop supporting nigga mentality. I feel like not to be all, but because we need to stop walking. Number one, stop doing shit. Stop doing shit. Now, I understand there's two sides to everything. So I understand certain neighborhoods are going to be targeted, which, you know, people turn their eyes to certain neighborhoods, which means police officers are allowed to do a lot more and do, you know, just do things that they know are totally outlandish because nobody's really caring about those areas. So I do understand that, but I need Lil John, Lil that, you know, whoever they are, I need y'all to stop supporting that nigga shit. So when they come out, stop celebrating that the niggas getting out from robbing somebody or going to jail. Stop celebrating that shit. Somebody do something, hold them accountable. Stop, you know, aiding them. Oh no, you know, fuck the police, fuck the police. I'm not standing there having conversations with police officers, but I'm also not walking around saying fuck the police, because I know if something jump off that I can't handle, who I'm gonna call? Who you gonna call? The fucking police.
Right.
So we have to stop doing shit, stop fitting these narratives like 200 kids sitting out up the street, MGM. Let's stop doing that. Let's get involved with our kids again. Let's get involved. You know, we want to smoke a blunt and chill out and drink a natty daddy or some shit instead of making sure our kids is in the fucking house like they should be or in the neighborhood. Stop supporting it. You see somebody doing something, call that shit out. Stop that snitch shit and all that because you pointing something out. Now, I'm not saying run to the cops and go tell the cops anything. I ain't saying all that. But let's stop supporting the shit that we see all the time. Because we do that and we try to act like we don't know what the fuck is going on. It's all that we dismiss. It's all that we dismiss. Stop supporting that shit. He just did a 12-year bid because he didn't kill a nigga or something like that, and you throwing him a party. Nah, we're gonna come to you with some resources to help you get back in the employment field, but we're not gonna celebrate and have no balloons and cookouts and shit.
Right.
Let's get right. Hone your resources. Stop throwing hood parties on EBT and shit for the block. That's not looking out. That's not honing your resources. That's not, you know, we not come on, y'all.
Yeah,
y'all know what's up.
Smoking mirrors, Trey.
Y'all know what's up.
Smoking mirrors.
Y'all know what's up. I applaud people like Philip doing this though, because we need people like him. This is how we do it. Right. So somebody on a platform like this, an hour and 20 minutes talking about something like this, it's up for the people that's watching. Don't just click off and all that. Watch it and find somebody or find a way that you can assist and help. We turn our back on our own. A lot of stuff when conversations we have, we don't give a fuck because it's not our kid, it's not our child. Like Reese was saying, you know, if it's not your child or it's not your family member, we don't care. No, it's time to care regardless.
Right. Yeah.
I go right up the street and I'm gonna wrap this shit up. I don't keep talking forever, but it's starting to blow me because it's like we got to fix this shit. It's 2024 and we still behind like it's 1994. Like, you know, so I go up the street. I ain't got no trash in my neighborhood when I come out. Ain't nobody throwing no cans down. I ain't never lived like that. I ain't never seen it, never was raised around it. But that don't mean that when I go chill with my homies, I'm still out there by myself with the trash bag, with the contractor bag, picking up cans of natty daddies and naughty heads and all that shit. You don't have to be somebody that dealt with it or have to be going through something to actually fix the shit. I do a lot of things that have nothing to do with anything that, you know, I dealt with in my life. So a lot of what we do is make fucking excuses.
Yeah.
So band together, you know, network. I would love to talk to Philip about what he's doing and what areas he's doing it in, because that's how the fuck we gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it no other way.
Up, bro. We always need help, man. I can get you in. You need somebody.
I live in the state of Maryland. I'm out anything, bruh. People have resources. Okay. I'm from Virginia. Yeah.
I grew up in DC, so I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
It is. It's crazy. But we got to be able to pour into situations that have nothing to do with us. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't have to see none of that shit that I go see when I go chill with my homies. But I'm the only nigga out there that's cleaning this shit up, mind you.
Right.
I'm out there raking with, you know, a few brothers to clean the park up, you know, and niggas, you know, we got to do more. Stop just doing the bare minimum.
That's because they got to get off of social media to do more. That's what I'm saying.
I'm on social media, ma.
But you're not on social media all day, every day. It's times for everything, right? It's certain amount of hours you work, you go to school, you do chores, yada yada yada. What this generation has that our generation didn't, turn off the interpersonal stuff and get personal back out there with people. Turn off the robots and get back into personal with people. That's what community is about.
But it's not social media, I don't think.
That's technology. You know what I'm saying when I say.
I know what you mean. But social media ain't making them like throw shit on the floor and rob niggas and shit.
People again. People need to talk to people, and you know, to be neighbors again. Like say if me and you talking. And we're friends, and you out there with your bag. Guess what? My friend gonna be out there with the bag too, because we out there talking. Yeah, and do you know picking up this together, teamwork make the dream work. That's all what I'm saying. But you can't, because the people you out there with your bag and they online, they on chat, they on Snapchat, they on data, whatever they on.
Well, the only reason I'm not disqualifying. I'm not disqualifying what you're saying. Is inaccurate, but the niggas I'm around, they ain't got no phones. They not on social media at all, and they still they thugging it. I'm the only one. I'm one of the few that got a job. You can be around people and not be like them and not do shit they do. I don't drink. I don't do shit that they do. I don't do drugs. I don't do shit that they don't do. But they still my homies. I'm gonna still be around them, you know. But at the same time, them niggas ain't got no phones. Some people, it's not social media that it might be an influence, maybe for younger ones, but some people are doing that shit regardless. That's all I'm saying.
Well, Phil asked the question, what can we do to try to stop it, or
I said it.
Solution. My solution is limit that time on the internet, on you know, like they used to limit it when we was coming up. Trey, do you remember when they said,
censorship,
enough TV time? Not censorship.
But the time to go to bed, shit.
On the TV, right?
Or go read something.
Enough time on the telephone. My grandparents would say, "Okay, that's enough time on the phone. The phone, get off the phone." It was a time that we had for everything. We had time restraints on everything. Now, you talk on the phone all night. The parents don't care. You can watch TV all night. That's why TV used to go off.
I just think we're dwelling on
TV used to go off.
I just think we dwelling on our time, though. Go ahead, funny man. I'm sorry.
What if they brought that back? What if they brought where the TV went off at a certain time? What they
These
Not gonna
doing?
kids,
happen.
these
We
kids is
gotta talk
doing
about
coke. These
stuff.
kids got guns. These kids is stealing kids and shit. I just think I wish, and it sounds so great. It even makes me feel warm inside when you talk about how it used to be when
But
the
try.
adult shows didn't come on to a certain time and the kids would sleep and all of that back then, way back then. But no,
But
we
you said
gotta
no
regroup.
without even trying it. If we could say, okay, we
Those are the
tried
good
it,
old
it
days.
didn't
That ain't
work.
gonna happen now.
It's not. It just
Yeah.
sounds so
That
good.
funny man.
We
That
gotta
funny
talk
man
about
say something.
realistic solutions, stuff that we can put in effect. I mean, like I was talking to somebody, just trying to find out what is missing out there. What do these kids need
Love.
to? Okay, well, I ain't got a box for the love, but I mean that would be a great thing. But they supposed to get that at home. I mean, they can get community love, but that ain't gonna help. I mean, that's why I'm trying to bring in social programs, people, job training, mental health groups. People,
Mental health.
yeah, I mean, people don't know they need to talk to somebody until somebody in front of them to talk. So, I mean, what are the schools doing? Okay, I remember when I was in school, they had vocational training. I mean, you can't tell somebody they need to do something without giving them options and direction on how to do it. I mean, I know when I was out in the street, I used to hear about all kinds of drug treatment programs. Shit sounded like bullshit to me until I was at a point in my life to where it shit started making sense. I might not reach you today, but in a moment of clarity or when shit get too bad, there's a place to go. Okay. So I'm just saying, if you save one kid from getting shot in the street, you're a success. Okay. But I mean, I don't know. Like, Reese, I was talking to Brenda. You know Brenda. And Brenda's out of Las Vegas. And she's like, I can't believe it's that bad there that, you got to have a show for gun violence. I mean, is that what people around the country think? That this thing is but I mean, every place has their own problems, but it is what it is, man, And it just showed me that if we don't do it ourselves, ain't nobody coming to help us.
That part. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Funny man.
Hey, you know what's really crazy when you said that, Phil? It's not. It's not. Yeah, I said it's not new. I met a young man. He had just got out of jail. He was 18 years old. He had 18 felonies. He had just got out of jail. I want to say he was about 23, 24 years old. And I told him, I said, you know what? Too bad you don't be around me because I'd kick your little behind. It don't make sense. What were you doing? He had like multiple cases of arson, robbery, all kinds of stuff. But who could help him? I sent him to a couple programs. I tried to take him under my wings. That was in Tennessee, Clarksville, Tennessee. I tried to take him under my wing, because I was still producing exotic dance shows and stuff. Tried to show him something, and I was also doing security, trying to bring him back. We could never get his background right because he had too much damage done. I can't tell you where this young man is. He probably went back to jail. But you got to catch them when they're young,
Yeah, man.
You got to catch them when they're 16, 17 years old. It takes them on the inside because they already know that they're damaged. It takes them on the inside to realize, oh, this is not what I want to do. And you got to have a mentor, someone that's not perfect, but perfect in their eyes, that's doing something that they like to see themselves do.
Yeah. They got to see it in a different way. Because I'm going to tell you,
we always need.
The street has, your parents can tell you something, but the street's voice is loud.
Yes,
and
very louder.
Once it starts calling you, you start listening, you go out in the street and start making more money than your parents are making. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, so it's hard to compete with that. But with that being said, you can't, you just got to do what you got to do, man. Most people see the beginning of the film, but they don't see the end of it. That's just like liquor commercials. They show you how good it is when you drink it. They don't show when your ass is curled up in the bathroom because that's
Fact,
not
Throwing up
fact,
and
fact.
shit.
the story you want to hear.
Hey, funny man, did you have something to say? Because it seems like you keep about to say something, but then you.
I was gonna say something earlier. I think it was when Molly and Reese was talking about the social media and the parents
Mm-hmm.
like that. But what I was saying is oh no, when they was talking about twerking and stuff, with the kids and everything, that's because there's there's a lot of kids having kids. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
their mindset, they're like, oh, I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you got like 30, 40-year-old grandparents. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You got kids like, you watch my kid, or I was going to ask you if you can watch my kid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right now.
yeah, so you know what I mean. So that's the reason why that happens, because you know what I mean. They don't want to be that grandparent that was like, real stern and stuff that they remembered. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
You
And
you
I think.
Is a cool parent. When you
right,
start becoming a
at
cool
36.
parent and a
Mm-hmm.
parent, your kids' friends, you have failed as a parent. So
Because you need to feel like your parent going.
Parents.
Yeah. You need to feel like your parent going to possibly strike you across your face or in your chest. That fear is gone. You should be like, I said, I'm 30. I said a cuss word. Like, I just was so like raw with it that I kind of looked at my dad like, I know I'm good, but am I good? But I think if I can suggest a tip, what I would do if it was my type of event or me being a participant or whatever, if you have a male and a female that can sit there and display, like, whether it be because these young girls are into nails and little things like that, but for the guys and for the women, things that present both of them as far as hands-on skills that they can take and make monetary. So even if they just doing it, the girls just doing little nails for the guy, for the girls in the neighborhood or something, that's their means of making up, $100 that week, or for the guys of it, if we had some type of programs when it comes to just fixing things around the house, being able to just build things or restore things, or so a guy and a girl on both sides would be able to like show some hands-on skills or how you can make something monetary. Because we just spoke on, stepdaddy just said something about kids having a record, or people in general having a record that they can't get away from. So what we need to be doing, instead of teaching people how to clock in, we need to be teaching people how to go back to monetary means,
right.
making money in between the job. You should be making money outside the job anyway. That should be the goal regardless. So I think that would be a good idea, to have people to show some hands-on skills. I think that would be yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need smarter people. I think a lot of people can tell you they favorite everything, but it's never like, what's your favorite 10 book authors? Like, I seen a little girl talk about that. She was only like 8 years old. She was naming so many different books. I'm like, she know more books than I do.
Than I do,
just
off the
showing
top of
that
my
her
head.
parents, it ain't about social media. It's what your kids watching on social media. It
Yeah.
ain't about watching movies and all that. It's what you watching, what you doing with your time. Like you say, them people out there, they ain't got no phones straight. They just out there just letting time pass. But just imagine all the movies we watch, all the music we listen to, all the club. If we put that into ourselves or into a skill, we'd be the best at it. So it's just trying to tell these kids, put that same time that they put in social media and all that other stuff on learning something. Make it cool to learn. Make it like something fun to do, and that's when I started to see a lot of the smarter kids, they find it fun to learn something new. Like me, I like to learn, anything that's new, it don't matter what it is, like, dang, it
I'm
feels good
excited
to
because I
learn
done
something new.
pull something else.
And that's what we
Yeah.
need to install in these kids. They all watching the same stuff. They parents watching the same soap operas and the same TV show. It's just ignorant stuff. It's just nonsense, reality shows, some Tyler Perry nonsense. It don't matter what it is, but that's all they watch. Like my mother used to make us watch them Bible stories and all types of stuff. So we watched a variety of things, even cartoons, stuff that had meaning. The shows back then, they always had a solution at the end. Today, these shows ain't got no solution. We ain't got the Cosby shows or nothing like that. Family Matter. It ain't matter if it was a white or black show. It showed you that they went through something and they made up and they got through. Now it's just straight twerk shows, hoe shows. Oh, who cheating
Dating
on who
shows
wife?
and
Even this person gay now. We gonna promote that. It's like, come on, man. Like, what's the solution? I don't
Reality
care who in
shows,
it. It ain't
all of
it ain't
that
no
stuff.
real meaning to it. Yeah.
I seen the show
What
with
up,
Ray J,
Kenny?
going back to college. What is
The Ray J, Big Frida, yeah.
Yeah, Big Frida, yeah.
College Hill, Celebrity College Hill.
Yeah.
What? So I never
And
heard
what does
that.
that have to do with the price of tea in China? Old ass Sam. What is that doing for our people? But like I said, everybody got our best interests at heart. So
we can't look for nobody else though.
Money. They interest is money. And if they could create a zombie where you got mindless entertainment, you need to spend some time writing, you need to spend some time reading. But if you don't read and you don't write and you constantly got your eyes focused on these screens all the time, so much stuff, that's why their mind is so busy. That's why they say a mind is a terrible thing, the way they spending too much time doing mindless behavior.
I got a question for everybody actually on the panel. It came from what Molly was just talking about. So this is another question. So how do we get away from I call a lot of that stuff, negative stuff like that, the nigga mentality. But how do we get away from that mentality where kids is also, I see clowning kids for still not like they're nerds or anything like that, but just clowning kids for just having something different, being able to sing or being able to write poetry or being able to, just anything. I see kids out there still, or people in general. It can be adults, like clowning other people for other people of color for.
You encourage them for their gifts. Okay. I mean,
good answer.
Most of the time, people clown people, but deep down inside, they wish they could do it.
Jealousy.
Okay. Just because that's not your gift, you got a gift. So you need to find out and have people find out what your gift is, or look for it and have people applaud you for it. I mean, everybody got something to offer. It may not be that broad thing where you on Broadway or something, but that still doesn't minimize your gift.
Right.
Okay. Most of the people that do that, they do that on one side, and then on the other side, they got somebody else telling them they ain't shit. Okay.
You're right about that. Funny man.
Oh no, I agree with Phil. It's a bunch of jealousy.
What you think, Reese?
People applaud haters for some crazy ass reason.
Yeah.
I know. And it's a bandwagon thing. They all get together, find a few. You see a few people that hate on this one person, and y'all friends. Y'all ever seen somebody that didn't, like two people that don't care for you, and then all of a sudden their conversation just so funny and they just having so much fun together? That's that. Yeah, that's that type of shit.
I don't know if you've seen this in the comedy community yet, but have you ever had a promoter don't want to mess with you because you met with somebody else? They got to do what your group. I mean, that shit happens.
Reese, I know what's up with that. Well, yeah, I know what's up with that.
Yeah, Lou too. Yes, Phil.
Yeah.
This comedy community ain't no different than nobody. They bunch, you know how they say mean girls. There's a bunch of mean people, period.
Yeah.
And with the promoters, with the hosts, with the establishment owners, it's crazy. Yes, Phil.
When we stood up we stood up for ourselves and stop worrying about what other people think. Okay, I mean, you're hiring me to tell jokes on your stage. You're not hiring me to tell me who I can associate with and who I can't associate with.
Right.
But most people will not stand up and say that. I've
Mhm.
turned down several shows. I had somebody in Florida tell me, I can't have you on my show because you a friend of this person. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? I'm like, that just means you a friend that I don't need.
Yep.
And that's
Yep.
messed up, especially
You're
when
right.
you got the people at the top beefing. I know two big names that produce show people, and then if they're beefing, you can't be a comedian associated with this one group, because if you are, then you
Yeah.
get blacklisted by this group and everything. I'm like, what? You know, and they stopping us from growing. They're stopping us from eating. They're stopping us from getting
Mhm.
you be like, why you got the same old mediocre act when you got these drop down people that's ready to perform for you? Oh, because I don't mess with them because they mess over there with this, or I don't deal with them because it's crazy.
But then reevaluate those people to see if they even deem worthy of being somebody that you consider to be blacklisted from. Because half these people don't have shit anyway. Half these people trying to get it might look better, but they're trying to get the same shit you're trying to get. So don't even, try your best not to even stump people, even if they in the same realm as you. Because we've seen, me personally, you and I personally have seen a lot of haterade shit go on in the comedy field. So I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think that's still a lot of adults got a lot of growing to do, because they still got childlike minds. They be thinking like high schoolers. It'd be crazy to hear stories like that. I'm like, that stuff I used to hear like in school, like when two kids don't like you, they play like they friends, they the best of friends. Like, we grown now. Like, I ain't got no reason not to like somebody unless you for some reason stopping my money. You interfere with my money, then that might make sense. But other than that, people just got a lot of hate in them, but I encourage everybody, just do what you do. I always been short, and being short, I used to get laughed at. So when I walk in the gym, I started point guard in high school since 9th grade. I started running back, shortstop, and we won championships. But when I used to walk in the gym my first year, they just laughed like, who man is this? Oh, we about to punish. And then when they couldn't catch me and I had 6 touchdowns with 3, now it's like, now next year they respect me, but I never cared. I always had the advantage because I'm like, oh, they're going to underestimate me, So I tell anybody, let people underestimate you, let them laugh. And then when it ain't funny no more, that's when they be like, dang, what's up, bro? Nah, I used to laugh at me. And I done seen that happen too many times with your man Michael Jordan, the actor. He was doing an interview, and the lady was like, can I get an interview? She said, remember, you used to laugh at me. Back in school, y'all used to think it was funny, the things I did. So he went
It
and
was on
give
the
an
red
interview.
carpet. I
You
remember
never
that.
know.
Yeah.
Yep, on red carpet. On the red carpet, live. So you never know who that person might become. So be careful who you laugh at.
That's right. And they do. And be careful. I don't take a side. I try not to take a side in comedy. I try not to do it constantly because it's a business. For me, at the end of the day, my compadres, we family because we work together. We have a working environment, working community. But after that, I can pack up and go home. I'll be ready to go. I'll be sitting in the club like this. Okay,
Exactly.
I'm ready to go wait for my ride because.
What's up, the contractor and Keone? What's up, y'all?
Oh, hey, y'all. I didn't see
Good.
y'all come
They
in.
just popped in. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Hey, and Mrs. I seen that. I seen that.
How y'all
Hey,
doing?
Mrs. Contractor too. What's up? I hope everybody having a good day.
Now, since
I
these
just
are
woke
comedians
up.
that just popped in,
I ain't mad at that. I'm about to go back to sleep.
Phil, I want you to ask that last question that you just asked me to the panel, because Dave's a comedian, contractor, Miss Contractor Kiani, ask them that same question you just asked me and see if they seen.
Oh, I was just saying, it's just like life, man. As comics, there are promoters out there that won't mess with you because you mess with somebody else, or you on somebody else's show, or this, that, and the other. And I just asked, I'm pretty sure everybody's seen it, but I'm just bringing it to light. Did I ask it the same that time?
Let me see the book. No, you said, have you ever been like a no? So I mess with you.
Pretty much somebody that's messed up business because of a mutual situation. So knowing somebody that they don't really care for and that messing up business. He's pretty much asking, and talking about it being reality, but asking kind of the panel if they had to deal with a situation like that where, the money got funny or business got messed up because of, you going somewhere to perform and the host or the person that runs that program is not rocking with you because you rock with somebody else, or that type of stuff.
First of all, if they putting on a show, I'm gonna say this first and foremost. If they putting on a show and they don't like somebody that you hosting with, you're not gonna get on that show.
Right.
They're not even gonna book you because they don't like some of your affiliation or your compadres or cohorts. And I wish JoJo Baby was on too, because he has, we've all experienced that. Even contractor, I'm pretty sure you experienced it. Somebody not putting you on because they didn't like somebody you was rocking with or whatever. And that's not business. That's personal. And you got to take
to the club. The dude promoter told me, he asked me, he said, why, it was like, it wasn't disrespectful, it was just crazy on his part. But he was like, you rock with so-and-so, I ain't giving no names, you rock with so-and-so. And I'm like, no, I rock with me.
Right.
Basically, I don't give a damn about either one of y'all. This is about money. So I rock with me. So
I ain't got no group contract or nothing with y'all niggas.
Borrow with nobody else and stop what I'm doing. You either want me for me, or you don't want, or but you're not gonna want me because you think I'm rocking with somebody else, man. And the matter of fact,
so busy.
Comedy clubs in DC tell me the problem I'm having getting on their show is because I don't come down there and hang out with them. I'm kind of bullshit.
Okay. So why we so busy doing that when it seems like every place I go to now, I have been to some nice spots, but I've also, on the other 75% of it, been to a lot of spots that's still trying to get a leg up. So I'm trying to figure out why we so big on who's gonna not perform, like we can afford to choose.
I don't know. A lot of personality. When you look deep down inside to the origin of it, is that these people done worked together at some point and had some kind of falling out. Ain't got nothing to do with you. It's their feeling towards somebody else. They may have started promoting together and then something happened and they fell out. And I mean, dude that told me, I already knew the backstory, so it was what it was. But yeah.
Damn. Yeah, don't stop my bag. I can't. Don't be somebody stop my bag.
Bullshit.
And they shouldn't bring that drama to you. They shouldn't. How does that make me? I'm bringing some drama to you that I'm beefing. I'm beefing with Brenda, and I'm bringing it to Phil, and putting Phil in the middle of it. That's not right. That's not. I ain't got nothing to do with y'all beef. That's between y'all. So don't even put me or bring me in the middle of it. I'm here to sling these jokes. I come up with jokes. You want to joke?
I mean, it's little and petty, and if you get caught up in little and petty shit, that turns you into a little and petty person. So sometimes
and a broke person, shit.
Yeah, a broke person too, but that monkey stopped my show.
Yeah, so, I feel you.
You still keep it moving and shining.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what I do personally is my business.
Yeah.
I'm not on this stage disrespecting you, disrespecting your brand, or none of that. But what I choose to do in my personal life, my business shouldn't be your personal business. My personal business shouldn't be your financial business. Vice versa. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that.
So
yeah, but contracting, y'all, that's what we were asking. I mean, we kind of stayed away from where we were talking about originally. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, I agree with y'all. What y'all saying? And then I agree with Molly saying too about people sleeping. People slept on me my whole life. I prefer people to sleep on me. Even when I come to the comedy spots, nobody think I'm no comedian. No, they just think I'm. I ran into D-Lo last night. We hung out. Yeah, me and Shorty hung out. So
that's my girl.
Yeah, so we was talking, and she was like, I was telling her, yeah, I do comedy. And she said, where I know you from? I said, nah, you was at the Blue Cow birthday party. She's like,
Right.
yeah. So we sitting over there talking about jokes. I said, I love writing. That's my passion. I said, I got over 2,500 jokes I wrote, and I can't stop writing. So she was like, so I started telling her some jokes. She was in that joint dying laughing. She was like, he said he should have put you up. I said, all I wanted was 5 minutes. But yeah, sure, he cool. Yeah. But yeah, like that's what we was talking about last night about, you know, and then my guy Bernard, we be talking about the same stuff we talking about on the show too.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. People want to be in a position of power so bad because I watch people with nothing try to dictate who and who will not be at the establishment, and a lot of these businesses are suffering and don't have nobody really turning around twice in there in the first place. But I don't know. I just wish we can all get together and just make this money. I wish we can just all climb up, but I don't know why niggas just can't seem to get it right.
See,
Niggas can't seem to get it together.
It all started with the social media thing where that fake ass world made people think they had power because they can block you. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
That's free shit. You know what I mean? That's where it kind of started at.
Yeah.
People start feeling like they can do that shit and move into other areas. So no free bullshit make people feel like they got so much power, but there's nothing behind it backing it.
Mm-hmm.
You putting bullshit on Facebook, but I'm gonna be mad because you blocked me and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times I let people do their own dirty work to remove themselves from around me. Just all you gotta do is wait for them to ask you for something, and you
Trust
don't
me.
know, and they stop talking to you.
Right. The second you say no, you ain't got it, you can't do it, I can't afford it right now. Trust me. Trust me. You in person asking me for a cigarette in person, but you flexing online like you know, like you doing it up. That's how I go.
Let me ask y'all this question. Pan,
Sure.
I wasn't gonna bring it up. I was just letting it roll around in my mind, but I hear it coming up when y'all say people asking you for something. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Say, say somebody you ain't talked to in a minute or whatever certainly asks you, call you up. Oh, can I borrow some money? I need your help with this. Not realizing that they never paid you back for the money they borrowed from you in September. And here it is April, and they asking you for money again. So I need your help if you got it.
They done burnt everybody else up.
Yeah. Burned all your other bridges.
So my response to that individual
they don't want to come back to you. They ain't got a choice now.
They must have forgot that they came. I'm like, oh, but you got nerve. You got the mitigated goal.
Mitigated goal. Mitigated goal.
I ain't even mean to be all in the mic like that, but I didn't expect you to say that shit.
I feel like I'm getting personal.
That caused some feelings.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
I know.
Go ahead, Reese.
My bad. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
To come back to you to try to burn you again. My response was like, well, had you made good on your last promise, it wouldn't be a problem, but you already closed that door yourself. You know, like what contractor said, you wait for them to come back, and you know, like, please don't come back this way again. But here you go, because you forgot. You know,
I think there's
they're gonna end it with the thank you, God bless. Wait a minute.
I think there's power in not knowing that power and knowing you don't have to do something for someone, still choosing to do it. Or no, I mean you don't have to, but I mean I'm one of those people. If I feel it in something comes to me to say just take care of that shit or just do it, then I mean just do it. Shit. If they is somebody that you know that's going down a bottomless hole and they always own people money, then you gotta step away from that shit. That's how you stay broke.
The richest broke man that I know. So I ain't messing with you. Got this brand new truck. You got this brand new oil. You flashing this and that, but then look, I need you.
Now you need my lighter. You want to use? You want a cigarette? Can you get a Bummer Jack from me and shit? Nah, Slim. Not with them new rims, Slim. Nah. Right.
No, thank you. You ain't fleecing me. That that my kindness ship has sailed.
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep giving you a shopping your knife so you keep stabbing me with it. No. No, I'm
But
not doing
shit,
that.
if it's a bill or something, if you telling me instead of you getting this $100 or whatever, and I'm telling you that I can like come up with half of, or give you half of it, or like put half on it myself. I'm not trying to give you no physical dollars for you to be going out and buying some weed or something. You talking about you trying to buy some diapers or you trying? Nah, I'm not trying to do that. But I'll pay the physical bill myself, or put half on it myself. So if that makes someone feel better, if they care enough, if they still talking about it, they probably gonna help them anyway because it's easy to say no and be off the phone.
No,
So we still talk about it. You probably
like,
considering.
Peace out, deuces.
Yeah.
I was like, no, thank you. No, I'm not paying for your friendship. Float on.
No.
Next case. What's that? What you call me saying?
Yeah, Kaya. Yeah, from yeah, what's it called?
But but these people will wait, and they forget how they treat you bad. Like contractor said, they if they don't mess with you, they don't mess with you. They don't mess with you until they need you. Then they mess with you like, oh man.
What's up, bro? What's up, bro?
Contractor.
Oh, no.
I'm like, if you don't bang with me, you don't bang with me. Keep that same energy. I need you to keep that because he gonna rise, just like we all gonna rise. And everybody that's crapping on us now, it's okay. We because we coming up the ladder, So we gonna surpass them where they can't crap on us no more, because you can only crap on what's below you. You know what I mean? I mean, if that I'm speaking.
I know exactly what you mean, though.
So what happens? But when I rise above you, I'm not gonna crap on you. I'm just
You
gonna
can't
keep
shit on
crapping
me unless I feel like you better, though.
keep crapping on. And
You
just
can't shit on me unless I feel like you better than me, though, because your movements is your movements. It ain't putting or taking shit out of my pocket, and you doing what the fuck you doing, and be happy about that shit over there. But it's not. You can't shit on me at all. Nobody's ever shit on me because it's never been in, doing what I'm doing, or I never felt like they was shit to be worried about. To be honest, somebody shitting on you is how you feel about yourself. I feel like, not you specifically, but how a person, an individual, feel about themselves. Because if you know you're doing your shit, you know you're doing your shit. You ain't worried about that.
Look at you like some of these promoters would get other people to look at you that way too. Oh, I can't play with Trey. Oh, I can't play. Why you can't play with Trey? Because Billy said I can't play with Trey. But Trey, your friend, Trey, my friend, but I can't play with him. Not in the
I like to go where the money train is going. Fuck all that.
and then they won't bang with you. It's
your professionalism, your everything else will push past what them niggas talking about. I ain't think about that shit. Push that shit out there somewhere.
Well,
I ain't think about that.
You do. You rise above the drama. But I'm just saying it's cliquish and childish. And they be like, hey, you been out there. Why you ain't been all over the other place?
People with me don't make it that far. That's the only thing I'm saying. They don't even. I have the discernment to not even let you get that far. I've never been, not yet, never been played because I'm them red flags I'm not ignoring. So I've never been played.
Somebody said, let me on the show. Kenneth Clark, let me in.
Oh yeah, that's Kenneth. I don't know how long we streaming for, but send them the link if you be on the joint.
Tomorrow, because we
DJ Slicky Woo say later, y'all.
Yeah, later, Slicky.
Overtime, y'all going into overtime.
I like these streams like this though, these open streams, because I can smoke or something and then get on. I ain't gotta hurry up and try, get on, because I can do me and then get on and talk to y'all.
So yeah, that's definitely you right. We rise above it and we keep pushing past it. And I don't see nobody's competition but myself, because I try to beat my own time. I don't try to beat your time, or your time, not even your jokes. I'm only trying to sharpen me to make me better. So that's the only one that I'm working like, damn, Reese, you should have, in my mind, Dad, you didn't tell that joke or you messed something up. Only I know what I messed up. And only I'm trying to figure out and work it to make it even tighter. from that's a personal thing. But some of these, everybody don't move like you move. And I'm respecting and understanding that. And I respect everybody for where they are. You don't have to agree what I agree. You don't have to eat what I eat. You don't have to move like I move, but I respect you. You do your thing. I respect that. And that's all I'm here at my age. And now what I know is love, peace, and wisdom.
I tell them you got to eat what I eat. You got to eat what I eat. You got to do what I do. I tell their asses, you got to copy. You got to take a shower. You got to brush your teeth. You got to do what I do.
Because you're going to watch me do it anyway. You're in my stories. You're looking at my posts and shit. You're going to see me do what I'm doing. I don't have to tell you. But that's how I go.
There are phantom people that do that. That's all in your stuff, but won't comment. Won't
say nothing.
But
I
why
get it every day.
What you looking for?
And we'll be the first ones there.
Vultures, like Kanye West said, vultures.
Yep, that part. They'll be the first ones there. The first face you see. Anybody that got analytics or a business page that you see more than the average Facebook user or whatever, you see what the hell is going on. You see when somebody skipped back on the story, looked at it 3 times, or skip all past your shit or whatever. But it's weird to me. Keep watching though, because that's apparently what people want to do. But the discernment is what I want everybody to have. Don't use nobody because you think you're gonna get a quick come up and you deal with whatever come with that person that you already knew was there. Because I see a lot of everybody do it. But yeah, the discernment to drop people where they are before you let them get in that far. I sense some shit that's not right. I can feel it in the air. I'm not gonna ignore it. When people ignore it, that's when they get fucked over and quote unquote shitted on.
Well, I'm stupid. My spidey sense.
Things happen. Everybody learn differently. So I'm not saying how, I'm not shaping how you think. I'm just saying, as soon as people get that discernment and it starts to build up where you can believe in it, then yeah, believe in it.
Okay.
Shades of blue, I see it.
Oh yeah, right. I want to talk about the Freedom Festival on June 21st, 22nd, y'all. And they're working on the 3rd day, the 23rd. I already know it's third day gonna come. Because I told that Brenda, so ask Brenda, did not say that some time back and say, oh, we're gonna do the 3rd day. Boom. Hello.
That part. You got the flyer for it.
We're trying to make that happen. I mean, this thing, I just don't understand, why we're getting good support, but we're not getting good support from the people I thought I would be. But I understand why people are afraid. People don't want to get called out. So, government officials don't want to get called out for not doing a good, for what we perceive and not doing a good job. So,
well, I'm gonna reach out when we're done. Because that's what we said in the beginning when I first started talking about it. I'm going to read how we going to help, how we going to actually do it and actually stand up and band together, get shit done is actually being somebody that's saying, yeah, I will do that. Yeah.
It's like, but, so far so good, man. I'm getting ready to get the tickets printed up and everything and, get all the info, get some passed out. I'm going to start walking up and down Georgia Avenue, passing out flyers to the different businesses, trying to get business support, whatever they can donate, not far as money-wise. I need people's service time and their commitment to help more than I need their money. So money is good, but, I really need their support as far as, like you said, I'm trying to get the barbershop, to donate like a couple of free haircuts to gun violence survivors or somebody to come talk to, like you said, the people at the nail shop come and say, you can get into this, you can get in the barber school. You do
show them how easy it is, to do it.
Contractor. Are you trying to say something?
Yeah, the Phil. Oh, you a barber, Phil, or you just trying to open a barber shop?
Oh, no, I ain't a barber.
I was saying,
I got my master barber license too, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's what I'm. If you could if you had a chair out there and you was able to cut some heads, and that's a part of the cut some heads for $5 or for free, or if your child's under a certain age, because that's what Phil, okay, so Phil was talking about having a community event, and I was saying to him that as a suggestion to listen to everybody talk, I was saying if there's a guy and a girl, or a few guys and a few girls that can show, for instance, on the women's side, they can show the girls around the neighborhood how to do simple things. It might be like doing nails or something they can turn monetary. Show these kids that have some that have records or have a past or just not. They're not able to just jump into the workforce the way they would want to. Show these girls and these guys how to make money monetary. Like you should be able to make money with your hands outside of clocking in. So that's what I was trying to say. Contractor. That's what he was talking about. But people like that have those skills. That's what's needed. Provide some resources. Let people walk away with a smile. Let them walk away with something in their hand so they can remember that day.
You know what's crazy? Like, I got my master bar. I don't even cut hair no more. I just keep renewing it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do all that. So dudes be coming to me saying they want to get their license. And I be like, all right, I do it. I fill out all of it. No, you bring the paperwork. I fill it all out and get you your hours. Nobody comes through. It's crazy. You try to get somebody something that
And
helps
they
them
don't
out. They
want
don't
it.
want it. But if I
They
put a
don't want it.
price on there, they'll complain I'm too high, but they'll still do it.
Yep.
Oh, you saw my joke yesterday, Reese?
No.
Yeah, it's on TikTok. It's true.
I went on TikTok and I did not see your joke.
Oh, dang. Yeah, it's true. Everybody, you know, well, I ain't gonna say, well, yeah, everybody hit me and texted me like, yo, that's true. Somebody
I gotta go on your specific page.
Yeah, you gotta go on my specific page.
But your stuff should pop up because we friends.
Yeah,
your
it
stuff
should.
should pop up on my thing.
Yes, yeah.
But the algorithm only puts out your content to like 10% of your audience. So you're not about, you got to push it to people. Unless you're already, your page jumping, you got to push it to people because the algorithm only gives it to 10% of your people.
Yeah, because I put it on yesterday. It ain't even been 24 hours. I got 5,000 views so far.
That's what's up.
5,000 views in 24 hours. I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
I know that's right.
Yeah, when we went to the show last night, the dude came over to me. He was like, "Yo, I seen your stuff on on TikTok. You killing me." And I was
Well,
like,
how come it didn't pop up in my algorithm?
What's your TikTok page name?
Oh, it's the same thing.
Oh, as your tag. Yeah, it's the same thing as your tag.
It's The Contractor Comedy.
Okay.
THA Comedy. No, THA Contractor Comedy.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Now I got
Molly.
people up there and they live and it's crazy, other crazy people. But my joke, some of your older stuff come up, but what you talking about didn't come up. No new joke came up. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, I just looked. It's 5,600 views. 5,600. Yeah. 19.
Climbing.
But how many likes? Are they just looking?
Oh, I got 851 likes.
That's what I'm talking about. See, you get all those views. Like one of my reels got a bunch of views, but I just don't know. They not. Bro, you have 5,600, 5,000 views and only 800 likes. How come you don't got 5,000 likes?
It's crazy because this is my thing. I could care less about the likes. I want them.
Yeah, I want them to see it.
Yeah, you can't unsee
it. Yeah, it'll hit over 5K people. I don't care if y'all tap it or not. Most people not going to touch. Be grateful for the people that did, but most people aren't going to touch it. Yeah, they don't want to read it. Anything too long, any long ass caption on it.
Came up on my thing. It's showing me liquors. It's showing me foods. It's showing me. Do they know I'm fat? They know I'm fat.
That might be the stuff you like look at. Oh, what's up, Molly?
What's up, y'all?
And
what's up?
Molly
How you doing?
What's up?
Great.
Where little Molly sleep?
Yeah, he knocked out.
That's crazy. That's dope.
He up. Yeah.
Move your phone to the left some more so you can see it. Oh, okay.
Is that the one?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I ain't see you press that heart yet since we're talking about likes. That heart's still white.
What are you talking about?
Now it is. I see. I see.
This is the one. I go through his stuff all the time and vet it.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know, I leave a comment and vet it and everything.
Yeah, you do, Reese.
That's what's up, though. That's what's up.
But that joke, see, I'm starting to do clean jokes now. All my stuff gonna be all clean, and it hit hard. It hit just as hard as the dirty stuff.
Is it a place that you've been to that made you want to change your narrative to more clean comedy, or is it just you deciding you want to do that?
I want to show range. I can
I
do
feel that.
everything. I'm challenging myself.
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. I like that. That's cool.
Do clean. I mean, that's all of us. All of us.
Making you universal, yeah.
No, because all my shit is raw and hard. So I want to do hard stuff clean too. Raw.
Raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
It is.
Get ready to wrap the show up
Yo,
today,
all my
y'all.
shit hard and raw,
Yeah.
yo, for real.
Yeah.
That's why Molly popped in to say, all right, OT.
Okay.
He used to cue that music up on y'all ass. I don't know what happened to that.
Reese ain't got that CD no more.
He said the CD.
I ain't gonna get on me about Jordan. And just because I said that, I broke down some boxes.
Thank you,
and
Kenneth.
stuff, some stuff out. I was like, all right. And Misha was over here
Go
laughing.
on, Kenneth.
Hey, Ken.
Yeah, he said Molly and Trey spit some truth today.
Yeah, it was a good stream today overall. I'm definitely gonna still reach out, like I said, after this, Philip.
My man. Okay.
Kenneth acknowledges everybody except for me. On the morning lecture. I would never hear him say Reese nothing. I'm a caller. It's personal, Kenny. I know it's personal.
You're right. You got to call Kenneth. You're right. You're right, Greasy. You're right.
Thank you, Kiani.
Yeah.
Everybody said they was like, "What'd she do to him?"
Yeah, Kenneth. You ain't said nothing to Reese. You're right. You ain't said how you doing or nothing, preacher. Oh,
shit.
I love you still, Kenny. I still got your number.
You might intimidate him, maybe. I gotta ask Kenneth. Kenneth, did she intimidate you or something? You're right.
Don't let her do you like that, bro.
Kenny, give me a hug. We at the studio. I want to grab her. That's probably what it is. He like, she on. You know how NWA used to sing, "I got a fat girl on my job." That's probably what it is.
Oh shit!
I told you, gave me an invitation to a boat cruise, and they left me. I'm like, the boat. You told me to be there at 9 o'clock. Boat left at 7.
Oh my God.
That's true. Y'all laughing. True story.
And what was that flyer for?
All white dog party. I'm like,
It was an event you had, a flyer that went up recently. We didn't read it. Look at the details of it.
I can't see it.
No, I think Molly about to pull it up.
That's for the
doing it in DC, Freedom Funny Fest.
Yeah.
So it's doing it in DC, Freedom Funny Fest. It's 5802 Georgia Avenue Northwest, 20011 for the zip code. It's Friday.
It's Friday the 21st, Saturday.
Yeah, it's hard to see. I'm sorry. Thank you. Appreciate that. 5 p.m. What is that on Saturday or Sunday?
It's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what's up. I see y'all pictures in there. I see y'all in there. I see Lee in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at the full flyer if it's on one of y'all pages so I can see it closely.
I mean, if you can get to my page, if we friends, you see it on my page, you can see it on Rich's page.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right after I get off the stream, because I want to make some stuff happen. We talked about, we talking about what we can do and how we gonna do it. It's just people that gotta step up and get it done. But I had fun with all y'all on the stream for real. my day off. I love to spend my day off watching the Morning Max show. If I'm not watching it, I'm on it, you know, with y'all. So trying to join in on the conversations, but it was fun. So I appreciate all y'all. Yeah. This shit, mama on here. Hey. Y'all picked the right song. That joint bumping my headphones.
I mistakenly took the wrong path. I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast. I had to keep trying. Growing up, I got in trouble. Told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up. Swear I be needing me time.
That's my shit. That's my song.
Man, this contractor just danced to that song.
I see.